I'm pretty sure everybody knows exactly who this guy is here, right? So this guy is what the issue is at hand. We all are trying to figure something out. What are we gonna do? Some of us like him, some of us don't. I actually find him entertaining, but I really don't know how far this is going to go as far as the government with him. Um, so there's a couple of people who really like this guy. I understand Joe Biden. He was with Obama. I understand he was Obama's man, and that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people really gravitate towards him. But people, I really think you should really watch this guy, listen to what he says, listen to how he talks. I really don't think this guy knows what he's talking about. I think he's a complete fumbler. Like, if he had the ball at the 1 yard line and is about to score, he's gonna drop the ball. Like, this guy here, he's a fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna keep it 100. This nigga, no. He was Obama's man, but he was his man. He wasn't Obama. And to be completely honest, I don't even see Obama riding around with this nigga no more. I think Obama just was like, bro, you on your own, because he's making a fool of himself, in my opinion. But a lot of people are just rallying behind him. And most people I ask, why do you like Joe Biden? They really don't have a solid answer. Most times it's because he was Obama's man. So guys, let's open our eyes up a little bit. This guy here, Bernie Sanders, I listen to him. I really can't understand what he's talking about half the time. And I think being a leader of the country, you really have to be of some kind of character, some kind of charisma. I think this guy reminds us of like an old science teacher that's kind of like crazy. And he has good ideas, he's smart, and he's done his research. But, bruh, to be president of the United States, where you got real people in the country, you don't just have people that's going to be orderly to just completely change their whole thinking. And like, you kind of have to be relatable to everybody, and he's not at all. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like, he's kind of out of the way. There are other candidates, but I really don't see anybody that's kind of like doing anything. I feel like the candidates need to be more futuristic or proactive, which leads me to this guy. Now, this guy is who I'm advocating for, Andrew Yang. He's an Asian guy, I know, and I'm a black guy, so it's kind of weird, you wouldn't think, but this is what I really want people to understand. This guy is not a politician, he's a businessman, he's an entrepreneur. But he's the only person talking about innovation in the future. He's the only person talking about how we're going to move forward with the country, how we're going to make things happen with the country. He's the only person talking about that artificial intelligence that's coming. For people that don't know what artificial intelligence is, it's those self-checkouts when you go to the grocery store, when you go to CVS. It's those new machines in McDonald's that's you can place your order on the machine now. That's what artificial intelligence is. It's all these operators that when you call these numbers and you can't even get to a person anymore. You just gotta press buttons and listen to all the automated listing of everything, and then they tell you to go online if it's either anything else, and then email the support team or something. Do you guys realize that that's taking away people's jobs? Like, we're not going to have any jobs to go to after a couple of years because everything is going to be automated. Think about it. Amazon's already killing a lot of malls. There's already like super computers coming out where people are just making money online. Like, that's the new way, making money online, where people don't have to go to work. Therefore, shutting down a lot of buildings. Everything's going to be robotic. Soon it's going to be these self-driving cars that they're already testing. We're seeing that. Soon it's going to be like, you don't have to have a truck to deliver your stuff anymore. I mean, they're already killing jobs. They got Peapod from Giant, which means you can order your groceries online and then somebody will deliver. Well, pretty soon that person to deliver may not even be needed because there may be a machine or some kind of futuristic way to deliver your groceries even faster than the person. You know what I'm saying? So this guy is the only person talking about how we're going to survive as people amongst all this technology. And let me show you guys what he's talking about.
Focused on the real threats of the 21st century. And what are those threats? Climate change, artificial intelligence, loose nuclear material, military drones, and non-state actors. And if you look up, we're in the process of potentially losing the AI arms race to China right now because they have more access to more data than we do, and their government is putting billions of dollars to work subsidizing the development of AI in a way that we are not. We are 24 years behind on technology. And I can say that with authority because we got rid of the Office of Technology Assessment in 1995. Think about that timing. I guess they thought they'd invented everything. The next commander-in-chief has to be focused.
Now, I can't lie. I'm going to keep it real. This guy is extremely corny. I'm just going to keep it 100% real. I hate his laugh. I really hate his corny jokes. But I think if you think deeper than that, if you get beneath that corniness, he really got some good ideas. I don't really know what kind of leader he is, but I really think if we rally behind him as black people or as people, period, we rally behind this guy and give this guy more power because he really is not shining at all. They're not really giving him any power or any play, they give him some spins, they give him little interviews here and there, but you don't hear him being amongst the main contenders no more. Well, at all, you know what I'm saying? So we kind of got to think about it. I always tell everybody about him, you know what I'm saying? I meet a lot of people and I ask them, are you watching the debates? What do you think about Trump and who you going to vote for? Most people that I talk to and I ask them about this guy don't even know who this guy is. And that's why I'm trying to educate people. Because at the end of the day, we're not getting any younger. We're only advancing forward. And he's right. We're 25 years behind in technology. Because China be having all the newest stuff. We get it super late, as everybody knows. So all this new technology that we got, iPhone 11 Plus, the drones, all that stuff been out. It's been out. This stuff is old to them. We just not hip. America's mind is small. So what we got to do is we got to get with them. You know what I'm saying? You can't beat them, join them. This guy's already Asian. He got the keys to success. Why not join them or get with them? But you gotta have an inside man. He's the inside man. Number one. Number two, the United Nations relations with the U.S. will probably be a lot better because now you have somebody that's a little bit more diverse instead of an old white man. Not to see nothing wrong with old white men, but instead of having an old white man run the country, it was good with Obama. They gave him a chance, but at the end of the day, you know how foreign people look at black people. So if America had a foreign person as their leader, the United Nations, the whole world order may be looked at a little bit different. I think things will start moving more progressively. Now, truth be told, robots and artificial intelligence is coming. That's just the bottom line. It's all about who's going to help us get adjusted to it the best, or who's going to lead us out of it, you know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all seen iRobot and all that stuff. That stuff is real. Them movies is old, but they've been knowing that because this stuff been happening. We just ain't been getting it yet because America's not really ready for it. China is okay with it because they're still communist and their government controls every little move. You know what I'm saying? But here it's a free world, so you can't let everybody know what's going on because it's a free world. Somebody could slip and tell somebody else something, and then now it's spread to everything. But it could always be rumors because it's not always clear as long as it's a free world. But in China, everybody knows exactly what's going on because it's a list. You know what I'm saying? It's like constructing a command. But whatever. Let's go back to Andrew Yang. I'm telling y'all got to pay attention to this. This guy is even the white people that don't really like Democrats, they even got something good to say. You got to watch. This is Fox News right here. This is a Republican white lady who never really has nothing good to say about Democrats or anybody. But this is what she said.
Well, two people. I think on Yang, he's like one of the only guys that's talking to one of the only candidates that's talking to the suburbs directly.
Right.
Like he understands the suburbs' anxiety. He speaks to it, and he has ideas for how to deal with their anxieties, whether you like them or not. But he is talking to that suburban group, and I think that's how he's able to maintain this 5 or 6%. He's not going to be the nominee, but he sticks out there. And Mayor Pete seems to be the only one that.
And that's the thing, people saying he's not going to be the nominee, which is, it's going to be the truth if nobody rally behind him. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I feel like just do your research, guys. Don't just sleep. Don't not worry about it. He got something to say. Everybody got something to say, but you got to make your own judgment. But in my opinion, he's the only one talking about advancing. Not talking about these old-ass policies, old-ass rules, these fucking justices and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about how to advance. And not only that, he's also offering the freedom dividend of $1,000 a month. And that's something, like I said, y'all need to do y'all research on it. I'm just talking to y'all about how I feel about it. I'm gonna show you one more quick video about what he's talking about.
So you also have a lot of concerns about automated AI, artificial intelligence. There was a new report out today that I saw that was talking about the fact that it's not just blue-collar jobs that need to be worried, it's white-collar jobs that need to be worried. You've continued to raise the red flag about this, but there are other reports out there saying it doesn't actually line up with the data, so that your worries about it are overblown. How do you respond?
Well, Shannon, the people that know the most about this space are the most concerned. Where AI is about to leave the lab and start ripping through various organizations, I spoke to 70 CEOs in New York City and I asked them, how many of you are looking at having AI replace your back office clerical workers? And all 70 hands went up. People who are deep in the business world know that these changes are going to affect white-collar workers, lawyers, accountants, pharmacists, radiologists. It's not just drivers and warehouse workers and retail workers and call center workers. A lot of white-collar work is what's called repetitive cognitive work, and it's going to be subject to displacement by artificial intelligence in the days to come. That's one reason.
So look, bottom line, do your research. All he's saying is artificial intelligence is coming. We all know it. We all see it. We all see the technology and we get excited about, oh, I want that for Christmas. I want this. I want that. Y'all not hip. Pretty soon, if it ain't gonna be us, it could be for our kids. You gotta realize, I'm a father. So I'm thinking about, damn, is my kids gonna be able to even get a job at McDonald's? That was my first job. But that may not even be a job no more. You feel me? How they gonna make money? It's systematically too. Because as long as black people can't get no jobs, what else we gonna do to get money? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be smart. You gotta do your research. You know what I'm saying? Check him out. His name Andrew Yang. And peace and love, man. I'm Dinero Films, man. I'm out.